सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। थर्ड मंत्र, थर्ड वल्ली। आत्मानगं रथिनं विद्धि शरीरगं रथमेव तु बुद्धिं तु सारथिं विद्धि मनः प्रकृहमेव च इन्द्रियाणि हयान्याहुः इन्द्रियाणि हयानाहुः विषयागंस्तेषु गोचरान् आत्मेन्द्रियमनोयुक्तम् भोक्तेत्याहुर्मनीषिणः यस्त्वविज्ञानवान् भवति अयुक्तेन मनसा सदा तस्येन्द्रियाण्यवश्यानि दुष्टश्वाइव सारथेः यस्तु विज्ञानवान् भवति युक्तेन मनसा सदा तस्येन्द्रियाणि वश्यानि सदश्वाइव सारथेः यस्त्वविज्ञानवान् भवति अमनस्कः सदा शुचिः न स तत्पदमाप्नोति न स तत्पदमाप्नोति संसारं चाधिगच्छति यस्त्वविज्ञानवान् भवति अमनस्कः सदा शुचिः न स तत्पदमाप्नोति संसारं चाधिगच्छति। In this Valli, which is sadhana, vidya and phal, three things are described. So in this Valli, you had seen that first mantra was regarding the two consciousness. One was the Shuddha Chaitanya, other was the Pratibimba Chaitanya, reflected consciousness and the original consciousness. And what is the difference between the two? Second mantra was on the two paths. One is the path of samsara by good actions, sakam karma, and second was the path of moksha. Then third to ninth verses is the chariot imagery. The chariot is described to tell that this life should have destination. It should not be a roundabout or a wandering without aim. So there should be something to reach there. And to reach there, what are the instruments which are important? That is illustrated by using the chariot example. So there were 4 things you heard yesterday in that chariot example: body, sense organ, mind, intellect, jeev, and the marg or margaha. So there were the 5 things. So in that we had seen each of them, because when you are going for a journey, please ensure that the journey should be smooth and it should be completed. It should not be left incomplete, or I should not meet a crash because of my wrong vehicle. I should check properly, otherwise I'll meet an accident with the same vehicle which can take us to the destination. It can take us to death also. If the vehicle is not proper, it can backfire also. Same car which can take to the biggest destination, if driven wrongly and if unchecked properly, it can create a disastrous accident also. Because that car, when it moves, it has lot of energy. The moving car, a stationary car, is very simple to see. But a moving car with a speed of 80 km or 100 or 110 km has tremendous amount of kinetic energy. If it is slightly mishandled, then it can create a very fatal accident also. We also have very, very powerful instruments called the sense organ, body, mind, intellect. At least these 4 and the jeev, all are very, very powerful instruments. Anything which power should be very carefully handled. If something which is very powerful, like fire is there, if fire is slightly mishandled, it can burn the whole house. And if it is properly handled, it can create lot of energy somewhere. River is there. River. Of that, water is a very powerful thing. Water, if it is handled, you can bring a dam and it can create electricity. But if it is not handled properly, a person can drown. People drown in the pool also. Forget about river. I have heard people drowning in the swimming pool. How do they drown? I don't know. But they do drown because it has a depth somewhere. So they are not able to handle that water. So be very, very careful. You are having very powerful instrument. It can create a havoc and it can create moksha also. We are not knowing the power of this instrument. It can create, therefore, because these instruments are powerful, therefore they create lot of disturbances. Anything which is less powerful cannot create lot of disturbances. In this srishti, even a small thing has a lot of power. One speck of dust has a lot of power. When it goes in your eyes, then you know what the power is of one speck. One speck, when it goes in the eyes, very small particle, and when it goes through the kidney and starts passing through that bladder tract, then you know what is the power of that speck, how much pain it creates, because that stone is not very big, even a small stone, not a big stone. This size stone, when it passes, if it is in the kidney, no problem. When it starts passing through a tract, then its sharp edges cut the veins, and you can understand a person may roll in pain sometimes. You can understand the power of that. So everything has a very big power, whether it is time or whether it is a particle. And what to say of power of mind and sense organ and intellect. So if you don't know how to handle this, you will create a lot of disturbances. It is a very, very serious matter which we take it lightly. So let us see that. Okay, and same thing, if it is well used, it can create the most conducive situation. It can create most biggest joy which you can never imagine also. So what do you mean by this power of sense body? Body has lot of power. It can create lot of enjoyment. Body can create, and same body can create lot of disturbances. Those who have problems of the body, diseases, they can imagine how much pain they have. The same body, supposing you even enjoy the material object, it can give you some more joy, much joy. And same body, if it is mastered and you can meditate, at least you will be happy this body is there. Sense organ, mind. Now, in this particular mantra, so take these matter very, very seriously. So, what is that fifth mantra? Fifth mantra says, Yastu avigyanvan bhavati. Yesterday you saw this. This is the Yastu avigyanvan bhavati. So, what does it mean by Yah avigyanvan? Avigyanvan is for buddhi sarthi. So, Yah, that charioteer, the master who is there. Avigyanvan means what? I had told the word uninformed. Uninformed charioteer he has. Yah, one who has the uninformed charioteer. No one more point. This is a thing to understand. Anything which you are living with, dealing with, you should have a very clear knowledge about what it is, how to live with it, how to deal with it, what is the effect of dealing like this. When you take a computer, you get a manual with that. Where is on off switch is there. Simple thing you have to know about that computer. Even if you take a simple mobile, there is one small booklet comes with that gadget. What is it called? Huh? Manual. Some kind of. So it is important that you read it first. When something goes wrong, then person opens that manual. This is tendency is when something blasts or mobile is not opening now, so something, then he start referring to the manual. So they will tell. So better either you understand for somebody how to open, what are the switches there, that this is on off switch is here, volume switch is here. This is the mail point is there. All points you have to understand. More you can understand because you have to live with it and you have to handle it properly. Where is the silence? People are there, mobile goes on, they don't know how to put in silence sometimes. In the class, mobile goes, they don't know how to put on silent mode. You must have seen. So when all of a sudden it goes, then the other person who does not know, he puts it on silent. So anything which you are living with, you should know it very, very well. Understand this point. If you are living in your room, so you always see where is the switch, where is the switch of the TV, where is the switch of radio, where is the what is it called, the fan switch, where is the light switch, where is the washroom switch. You are very well, especially when I go to some big hotels, very difficult. So many switches are there in one room. Where is the bed switch? Where is the bedside switch? Then there is the cupboard switch. Cupboard also has a switch. Hundreds of switches are there. And sometimes AC is very cold. How to put it off, or how to increase the temperature of that aircon? It is so cold. You don't know where AC switch is. In the night, 2 o'clock, I wanted to now put off the AC. Then I did not know where is the AC switch, how to put it off. I don't know now. So first thing when you go, you should have acquainted yourself with all these things. You imagine we take ourselves for granted. We deal with so many factors. We deal with people. With the people who love us a lot. With the people who may not love us a lot. With the object we deal. With success we deal. With failure we deal. With praises we deal. With bad words we deal. With our disappointment we live. With our parents we live. With our teacher we live. With our juniors we live. With our seniors we live. With our destiny we live. With our bad prarabdha we live. Good prarabdha we live. You are surrounded by hundreds of certain things, and if you don't know how to live with it, that living creates harmony, peace, knowledge. You will create a big accident with certain people. Therefore, in life, you must have seen there were many accidents with people. Because, like you are seated in a car, but you didn't know where is the gear, and you are just riding like that. When you are in the car, you are supposed to know where is ignition, where is first gear, where is the accelerator, where is the brake, where is the clutch, where is the, what is it called, fuel meter. How will you know? Petrol is over and now you are pushing the car to the petrol station. When petrol had given a sign that it is below, there is a sign, no, you see, it is below average. The red light was there. And then you did not see the light. Now, true, that, now it is on the midst of the road. And now you are asking somebody, give me petrol, give me petrol. What were you doing earlier? When you started with the car, when the petrol is going half, at that time common sense is there. You should have taken the petrol, but you did not know, you were not careful. And especially here in South Africa, if the car stops in between, and that too in the night 10 o'clock, you are in Shell Cross somewhere where bridge is there, then they say better leave the car and come away. You don't know, or you don't know if the rain starts, where is the wiper? We don't know where is wiper, bolte na. So one person, when other car was coming from opposite direction, rain was not there. He switched on the wiper. So somebody said, why did you switch on? Well, this means don't come. So, that wiper is not for the signal of don't come. It is to signal when the rain. Acha, full speed wiper is there when tremendous rain is there. One is the moderate wiper, one is the very slow wiper is there. Similarly, light is there, fog is there, fog light. If you don't know how to handle, you will definitely create an accident. You are living with the people here. अच्छा और सोचो, you are living with your past habits. We have a very big past, big load and baggage we have to run with. We are living with our future ambitions. We are living with some kind of family people who also have their own habits. You are surrounded by a lot of complications outside and inside. If you don't know how to live and how to handle, so that you are not caught up somewhere, and you can have a smooth sail and a smooth flight in your life, you please tell me, how will you function? I don't know. Because some people, some ashram I have heard, well, I don't study, we just take Lord's name. Arey bhai, Lord's name should take you to the knowledge. Otherwise, Bhagwan Krishna would not have given knowledge to Arjun. He said, Arjun, take Hari Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna. Ho gaya. He could have said to Arjun, sit down, just stay Ram, Ram, Sita Ram, Sita Ram. Kyun 18 chapters was mentioned unnecessarily? I think either Bhagwan was not knowing this fact or Arjun was not knowing this point. My Lord name is to purify our mind so that we can get the Guru and go to the moksha direction. Don't try to cover up these points. Don't try to cover up the ignorance. Okay, so those saints, I respect every saint, but knowledge is something which is important in the life. So Vigyanvan means who is well informed. Where is the role of jap coming? Why jap is required? If I don't do jap, what will happen? You will have not a focused mind. Jap focuses the mind. You will have relation building process with the Lord is required. Without Lord, you won't have big support, and also your emotional dependency to the world won't change. Everything has such a big purpose that you won't know how to be detached, why detachment is required, and what is detachment, what is attachment, what is love, what is havan, what is the meaning of scriptures, why scriptures are praman, why it cannot be made by human being, why any human person has not written it, what is meaning of faith, what is the karma, how to do action so that you don't feel heavy after the action you have done, what is the meaning of meditation, how to quieten my mind when I am disturbed. There are hundreds of such questions which you have no answer today. If you have not gone through a Vigyanvan Sarthi is not with you, well informed. Driver should know which is the way, what is the this route, that route. If you don't know all these things, you will be meeting many accidents, many jerks, many shocks you will get in your life. And by the time you have get sufficient shocks, you will be quite with the broken instrument. By your 60, 70, sufficient damage you have done to yourself by that time. If you have not gone through these processes. Okay, so please do not look down upon scriptures. Look down upon the essence of Gita. I don't understand. There was something please understand. Supposing you started reading something and you did not understand. I said, what is all these things? Always have a faith that the saints have more knowledge than me. Dhyan dena. I don't understand is one thing. I understand it wrongly is my. Then you say it's my problem. Then what is the right meaning? This was with Sugriv. When Sugriv first saw Ramji and Lakshmanji from a distance, he thought they are the spies sent by Bali. But good point of Sugriv was he didn't trust himself. He said, I may be wrong. Let me ask. Let us not conclude unless I have proper praman, means of knowledge. And he used Hanumanji as a means of. He said, first talk, then I will confirm. Sometimes you will find what is this weird thing is written. What is this? So you understand, okay, let me give benefit of doubt. Let me first go to the authoritative person and find out what it is all about. And then he sent Hanumanji. And this mistake Ravan did. When Ravan, somebody said by Ravan, Khardushan has been killed. So Ravan thought, well, someone who kills Khardushan, he can be God only. Khardushan mohisam balvanta, tahi ko maar sakai binu bhagwanta. So for a moment Ravan said, very nice. But next moment Ravan thought, let me test him. If he runs behind the golden deer, then he is a human being. If he had gone to Lord Shiva and found, then different story would be there. And the moment Bhagwan Ram ran behind the golden deer, he said, how foolish I was. I thought he is God. He's not even an ordinary human being. He's a foolish human being. So this is scriptures. Vigyanvan, please note, this is not that you are running away from somebody, someplace. You are getting a total perspective. How attachment can trouble you? What is attachment? What is hatred? What is where the rule of lust is there and where it is dharma and where it is adharma? I have to know it. Let us do threadbare analysis of that. Let us open the whole thing. Like when the radio I used to see, they were recovering, they used to open all the circuit and put it on the table. Or TV was not okay. The picture tube. Sometimes children also do like that. They open the whole TV, they don't know how to assemble it back. So mother, father have gone out, they opened everything now. Now they don't know how to put it. They don't know which screw is where, and now the big problem is there. So let us open the whole matter. No, you are living not with only furniture. आपको कैसे रहेगा when you are living? See, when you go to first time when you fly, somebody tells you, see, this is a ticket counter. After that, there will be, this is the way baggage has to be put like that. There's an immigration center is there. When first time I went outside the country, they told me these are processes to be followed when you are going. And if you go there also somebody asks this question, you should answer in this manner. They may ask in the immigration counter, why you have come here? So give this. When you are walking in this world, you need not know anything. You just start like that. I don't know what is attachment. I don't know what is hatred. I don't know what is the effect of that. You will be mishandling the most powerful instrument called intellect and mind. And I told you, bigger is the power in something, more it can be dangerous. Same intellect can take somebody to the moon also. And same can take to the hell also. Same can take to the heaven also. And therefore, always understand, Vigyanvan Sarthi is very, very important. And therefore, Swadhyaya cha pravachane. Therefore, study in niyam also Swadhyaya. Study is very important. Never censor the study. Never censor satsang. In the name of Lord's name, in the name of Seva. People who go through serving without this background, they create more chaos in the organization. I'm telling you, this so-called temples and religious organizations, they are quite fussy. And those people who create problem there, they are not well tuned and trained to what is the purpose of coming there. They jump and ultimately they go after power and position, and they don't know what for I am there. They burn their own fingers. They get more disturbed because of attachment and aversion. So many temples are in court. I met Ashwin Tikkamji when I meet him. So because every organization is attached to the Hindu Mahasabha. He said, Swamiji, how many organizations are in court? Problem is between this committee, this priest, this thing. And you ask them what? So they will say, we are all doing service, so-called service. I don't know what service is there. I just don't understand what is this service. They are creating more disturbance. Actually, they should have kept quietly. And what they did, they jumped in the organization. On every Tuesday or every Wednesday, they had some bhajan kirtan. There was no proper illumination classes. There were no illumination classes. Vigyanvan Sarthi was not well informed. When you are going in the operation theatre as a doctor, you have to have 7-8 years of study. Then you can handle a knife. Then you can handle some part. It's not that you just handle knife. You cannot cut a vegetable also properly if somebody has not taught you how to cut a vegetable also. When people cut, I can understand. He's not trained cutter. He's excellently doing it. There is a way to chop the vegetable. There is a way to cut also. What is the point here? Please know all these things. Never have this habit. And don't say because that ashram does not do, therefore. Don't know ashram is a praman. Scriptures are the praman. Okay? In those ashrams where teaching is not there, it will always have problems because they are not having the clarity of vision about anything. And therefore, many years are to be employed sometimes to study it at a regular basis. So you need, why meditation is it? Unless you meditate, you will never have detachment from your body, mind. What is the meaning of, doing some kind of jap you won't know? Then you go to somebody, do this particular jap. So you start doing that jap. Somebody say you do this particular puja. I will start doing. Ultimately, in 20 years, you will have 5 jap, 10 pujas. You will never be focused in anything because anywhere you go, you start that only. Total unfocused sadhana is there. No proper isht is there. No vision of Gita is there. This is not what is required. So yes, to avigyan, uninformed is there, person is there. I don't know attachment, and I go with the people. Somebody loved me a lot. Ab kya hoga? Our attachment will be there. You will be very obsessed with that person. You will feel he's so good and so nice. Let us be together for whole life. Let us be together. We will live together, die together, and this will be there. You are mine only. All these things. When the pain comes, then you understand why I got so close. We aane do pain. Wait for the pain. Let the pain be there. Then you understand what is the meaning of these mantras. Similarly, you get into somebody, you will start hating that person. When the effect of that hatred comes that you can't work every day, you are very disturbed because of that person. Because of his every action, you feel very agitated. Then you understand what is the meaning of hatred. What is the meaning of abhiman. Getting my point? Not getting. Or some bad situation comes sometimes. I have lost somebody very close. How to deal with that bereavement? How to deal with it? आसान है क्या इतना? Life was very easy. Everybody would have been happy by eating, drinking and be merry. ऐसा तो नहीं होता. So we have to be very, very clear about all these things. And only way to get clarity is you have to hear proper structured satsang. Systematic, structured, committed teaching from a capable acharya. Unless you hear it, these problems won't be sorted out. We'll be in the fool's paradise. This will happen, then that will happen. I'll be happy this way. Nothing will happen. Lot of new situations and problem will be there. And all in the name of social work. You will start a project and create five enemies with one project. In so-called project, I was before this project, I was not hating anybody. After I did this work, hatred has come. Lo, this is your inner achievement. So-called help, in the name of help, in the name of serving, all in the name of serving. Quite a nice, good names we give. Serving, helping, sacrificing, donating. It has created more problem inside the mind. क्या मिला आपको? What you got other than disturbance? Because you are not well informed. You are not illumined on that areas. Okay, so all this is very much required. Yastu avigyanvan bhayastu avigyanvan bhavati.